And our final question is Angela from Minneapolis. Do you have any investing tips for this market? It's been a nice run up this year, but will it last?
That's a good question. I mean, I think this market is interesting. We have had a really good run up already, and how much further can we go? We'll see. We're still off the highs for all the major indices, S&P, NASDAQ. We've seen the lion's share of the move in this market has been the top 10 stocks in the S&P. The bottom 490 have been kind of flat. Now, we've seen some movement in those bottom 490 stocks that makes us a little bit more optimistic. But strategies for investing, I think number one, you want to look at buffered ETF strategies that could give you upside potential with mitigating risk. You want to look at barrier ETF strategies that might be able to give you a higher yield if you're willing to take on a little bit of risk. I think you want to look at some of your individual stocks and individual sector selection to see where there might be some opportunities to grow and some opportunities to catch up with the market as it's gone higher. And then finally, you want to think about how does your investment philosophy fit in the longer term and fit into your overall plan. If you're a younger investor with a lot of time ahead of you, it might make sense to pile on some more risk and think for the long term. But if you're a retiree or close to retirement, it might make sense to evaluate some of those more conservative strategies, considering that they're paying much higher yield than they were likely paying a year ago. And there's more opportunities in that space for a conservative investor. So those are some of my top tips for this environment.